Oh, what's going on, fellas? What's going on? Aaron Rodgers is the Steelers quarterback, going from the NFC to the AFC in the AFC North. Out of all places.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football.
So today we have a game in Madden 21 Rebirth League. Hot7sauce404 is my opponent tonight. He's one of many opponents here within the next couple hours. I do have 2 drafts and 2 other leagues to be a part of too. So if you guys want me to stream a draft, I can stream a draft too, so you guys get an idea of what my eyes are looking at. If not, no big deal. Fuck that all up.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. SOS. Yo. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
I'm here all day.
That ball out. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go.
That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for the game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last thing we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Finish it up. Ozzy, sit up. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Dogs arguing with themselves. You guys hear that? What the fuck?
Drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
I completely missed that. I don't know how I missed that. Took my eyes off it, fucking looking at my mutt.
They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but
That's
you don't
what
feel
it
like a
was.
knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that.
Flag.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Mike, 48.
Now Rodgers.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
He dumps this off to Mack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, let's get this, get this.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Now look out, Rodgers.
Oh, shit. You guys see that? I just hung in there. Sometimes I accidentally click the view differently, but I try not to panic. And wow, that was a fumble recovery and touchdown for Baltimore. Baltimore. That was fucking dope. I just hung in there with my defender and tried not to panic. That worked out. All that clicking and clacking on the sticks, occasionally I'll change that view. And before I used to fucking panic. But now it's like, okay, well, I'll just chill out and just see what happens and give you guys a different view. Try to stick with it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, there we go. Hit him. Galloway, undrafted free agent, number 54, making a solid tackle. That fool, he turns into a superstar, I think. If I remember looking at his trait upgrade, or he's a hidden trait.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner.
He breaks a big run. He deserves it. I looked at the stats, and he's 32nd in the league rushing first 3 games. Nevertheless, you can't ever take that shit lightly. You gotta absolutely stay
A loss of a yard there
in
to
the
start
zone.
out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Here's Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48.
They'll run on 1st down and pull him back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He gets the left side of Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Make sure you take him out here soon. Okay? I'll take him out at the end of the night. Whatever it takes. That bone might run out his ass. That's what I'm concerned.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right. Get 300. Get 300. Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to
he's
build
ready.
on and maybe turn the tide.
Yeah, you see that? He's chasing his hole.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Got one.
To throw again. Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
What you got, Heavy?
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there gonna be
Nice job. Nice job getting that ball out, guys. That was a close one. Hey.
Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
You don't do that. No.
The Steelers send out their punter now.
We'll get treats too. That helps out.
Pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
You got him. You got him.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And then making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Bring it. Bring it. Say. Report. Where's it on?
On first and 10, it's Dallas. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's coming again.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Pick up the ball.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here we go. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 15.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we got Mike inside. Let's go. Cover, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Back north. Check 3. Check it.
This is Mack on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Drop deep. Hey, check. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Chargers. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
It's hot. Line 49. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike 55. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
He didn't do anything.
No, just take a piss.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And
Oh, shit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
He was distracted by a rabbit. Oh, God, I believe it.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
oh,
he's
going to
continue to pick them apart because he'll have
locked
a lot of time to
up.
find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Was that on me?
The defensive
That
end
was
out
on
and
me.
ended up with an interception in that
It
game
happened.
in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Working with his 2nd and 4.
See right there. Triangle. I like triangle because the DB's lined up on the inside of him. So when he makes that route on the outside, he might get open. So we'll keep an eye on that.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Right there in the middle, 55. Yeah.
Jackson will throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That was good. That was good. Almost went in, but
3 seconds left in the first
I'll get the
half.
field goal right here. He does get the ball back second half, so it's nice to be able to get some points and stretch it out.
Here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Tucker's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line. But I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Got a face mask.
Not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific.
Excuse me.
Position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. All day, pump. Whip. Watch the winner.
They'll run with Mack. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That's what I do.
He's going to take another shot here. And
Oh.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 49.
Operating from the gun. Jackson.
Oh, man.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. And he's he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers going up top. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Check by 21. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, check it.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. He completes this one to Mack. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Check 48. Check 48 to Mike.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he will lose yardage here to the 31.
Good read. Good read.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Rodgers to throw once more. And this one incomplete.
Darn it, that should have been a pick. That was in my hands.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 48. Mike 48.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Now watch one. 36. 36. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to take it in.
Damn, what a fucking catch, dude. Look at that. Look at this.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
This is a fucking sick-ass catch. Watch the replay.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
All of them, dude. Damn, that was pretty sick.
We know where we are, but sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Oh, he slipped. He fucking slipped. Yeah, the rain is having an effect on us right now. I could tell you that. Even when I'm punting the ball, the ball is not punting well. If I had like a superstar X Factor kind of punter, it'd be a different story.
Well now to kick it away after the
not all of us have that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Watch the shift.
They'll go again with Downs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. On third down, here's Dobbins. He's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Listen up. Here I come. Report. Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, Dobbins.
Got you, boy.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
Ooh, nice. Fuck yeah, that was a damn good run. That tight end opened up the hole, bud. Fuck. That tight end opened it up, dog. That was a fucking dagger right there.
I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and
it's raining, man. Fucking pound the rock a little bit.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Nice, good play action. Hit him over the top. That wasn't even a play action. That was just he was running like a cover 6, pressed really hard, and receiver beat him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. From the gun, Rodgers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a Scotia credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Really?
Yeah, I was right in the end zone, so like everybody was coming after me since I was scrambling, and I didn't mean to like dive or anything, so I dove right in all the defenders.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Yeah, boy, this defense.
Damn, you get fumble it? Wow. That's always close.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers.
Wow, what the fuck? This kid is just tossing it.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check Mike 21. Come on. You better bring it. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Damn, Elliott coming up out of nowhere. Fucking picking that off out of nowhere, man. I don't even think he saw him. I don't think he saw him. He did not see him there.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about
damn.
Yep,
that's exactly what it was. That purple in the end zone threw him off. Ouch. Threw me off. I don't even think I saw that cat there.
The offense has had its moments too.
Like ghost, like a ghost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Damn, stuffing it. Alright, you know what? We got counters for this kind of shit right here. Fuck this shit.
Situation when you're up in the 4th quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's caught by Hollister. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Finish it up! Finish it up! We're ready! We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run! Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go. You. Hey, 25 to Mike. Finish it up!
Jackson now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup.
Keep the clock, Randy.
4th down. The Ravens send their punter out.
I was hoping Brown can beat him.
On here to punt it away.
Break an ankle, you know. I was hoping Brown can break an ankle.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Rodgers.
Ah, my guy got stubbed. Got mad blocked.
After a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Who that? Who that? Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yeah, go game well.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to.
Yeah, that was a sick-ass pick right there. Picks.
And you know you're
Picks.
against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Dobbins takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Owen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ooh, Fishy Fish lost to the Browns. Ouch. Fishy Fish on a...
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Cool. Good game. Good game, Hot Sauce. That was good shit. Grab my phone and give you some GGs.
Yeah, how about that? And continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, we're just talking real quick, DMing BS, and good combo. But anyways, real quick, I'm going to run through the numbers. I got to run through it really quick because this kind of went too long. Aaron Rodgers, 20 for 32, 249 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 INTs. Lamar Jackson, 15 for 21, 71 completion, 202 yards, 1 touchdown, no INTs. Rushing, J.K. Dobbins, 19 for 76, 1 touchdown. Mac, 7 for 6 yards. Mac got locked up, no runs, but he did receive well. Mac did receive well, 8 for 86 yards, no touchdowns. Hollywood Brown, 4 for 57 yards. Mark Andrews, 4 for 48 yards. Ebram, 4 for 51 yards. Chase, 3 for 47. Dobbins, 3 for 36. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 for 15 with a touchdown. Sick touchdown, by the way. Sick. I think Hollister made a sick touchdown, too, 2 for 13 yards. And defense blocking. We'll take a look at the blocks. Sack lights. Stanley giving up a sack. Mike giving up a sack. David giving up a sack. There's 3 sacks right there. Let's see what the total overall numbers look like. Paris Ford with the INT safety. Rookie safety, number 47. Mina Fitzpatrick with the sack. That was a good play on his end. Let's see. We have Yannick with a sack. We have Bud Dupree with the sack. So there's some good sacks on the defensive side on the Steelers, man. They did well. Desmond Trufant with the INT. Deshaun Elliott with the INT. Jalen Ferguson with the sack. Good job, boys. Good job, Ravens. You guys played well. Keep it up. Let's see you guys get some rest and hit the ice box. We'll see you all in the next match. Thanks for watching.